Hello, Gemini. Happy November. Can you believe how freaking fast this year is going? It's like, where did it go? At least I feel that way anyways. I don't know, just like a lot's happening, but kind of staying in the transitional period for a little while, I guess. Even really know how to explain that. What are you guys up to? I haven't heard much from my Geminis lately. What are you guys doing? What have you been up to? I want to know. And what's going on with you in the month of November? Are you guys getting together? Sorry, my face is itchy. Are you guys getting together with family for Thanksgiving? Are you appreciating everything that you've accomplished in life and all of the good things? I hope so. I hope you're focusing on that. You know, a lot of times we have this thing where we tend to focus on what we don't have or what's not going right or what didn't happen or what we didn't achieve. I hope you guys will take the time this month to look into your past and learn from it. Learn possibly, where things went wrong, the red flags that you should have noticed and whatnot. But also, once you've learned those lessons, Gemini, you need to let it go. You need to let it go. Logically, you guys understand that. You understand that whole concept. But do you understand it emotionally? Do you understand that emotionally that's what you need to do? And I don't know why I'm going into this whole spiel. I haven't even looked at your cards yet. But I feel like this is a good month for reflection on your part, Gemini, in order to be able to proceed and move forward. Take the good things, the good lessons, and all of those aspects of things that you've learned from the past, and then let it go. Let it go. It's time to move forward. I don't lie about these things. The first card out, and I'll show you guys the cards in a second, is the Fool card. The second card is the King of Cups. Wow. The Star. The Justice card. Seven of Swords. Oh, man. Like, you just can't create this kind of stuff, Gemini. So let me go over your cards with you. The Fool card is all about what happens after you let go and start from the very get-go. The Fool card is essentially the first card of the tarot. It's Major Arcana, and at the bottom you can specifically see that it says 0, right? That's the beginning. But look how freeing it is. Here this youngster is like on the edge of a cliff about to take a risk. He doesn't have any baggage with him hardly. He's free. It's the ultimate freedom. It's the ultimate freedom to take the plunge in a new direction. Wow. So do you remember when I was talking to you about how you feel and being able to master the concept of being able to take lessons learned and apply those lessons to new aspects of your life, but not bring all the emotional baggage with you? Well, the King of Cups, and this is not gender specific, by the way, because this is a general read. The King of Cups is the master at doing just that. He's content enough within himself and the way that he feels about himself that, holy hell could be going on around him and he would still be sitting here just like this reading his book. He's mastered that turmoil. He's mastered the ability to take in all those sweet emotions of life, even the painful ones, and be able to process it, bring it in, put it out, bring it in, put it out. Because you guys have a new destination. You guys have a new destination with the star card. You have your eye set on the prize. There's hope here. There's different direction. All you have to do is look at the positives, right? Look at those positive things. Focus on that. Focus on the good things and the direction where you want to head. The Justice card, another major arcana. There's some type of transition going on with you guys, and it's definitely about, I really do feel like it's about mastery of those past emotions that could have been kind of keeping you down a little bit. There's an aspect with the Judgment card of balance. There's a balance coming into play here. And there's also a bit of karma coming into play. You guys, Gemini, could have been deceived or done wrong in the past. And, you know, a lot of us are. You know, it's like a rite of life, right? To go through some hideous thing where, you know, something or someone that you put all your faith in and all your trust in and everything just turns around and like just deceives the hell out of you with the Seven of Swords. But, you know, realize that the swords energy is mental energy, right? You could have this type of scenario playing over and over and over again in your head, right? Why? How? When did this happen? How did I allow this to happen? Understand, Gemini, it's really important to understand that, you know, you're not going to always be able to come up with an explanation for what happens in life because it's not all about you. Sometimes it has absolutely nothing to do with you. Sometimes we just encounter people that just don't have anything of their own, and so they have to take it from others. Sometimes we just encounter people like that, unfortunately. And it's painful. Are there things that you could have done differently? And I'm not saying at all that you're at fault for what that person or what that situation did to you on a deceptive level. I'm not in any way, shape, or form saying that you're at fault. What I am saying is, what can you glean from that? Can you take that scenario and say, hey, you know, maybe next time I'll pay attention to that little nagging feeling that I had, or I'll pay more attention, or I'll make a different decision when something like that predecesses like the situation before it gets to that point, right? What kind of lesson can you take from a situation like that to be able to move forward with that knowledge, but let go of all the hurt and the disappointment and the pain? Because there is that. There is that, Gemini, because with the Eight of Cups, you are consciously making the choice to move away from a decision that no longer emotionally serves you, right? Part of this could be moving away from the perspective that you've created in your mind of what it was, right? Maybe in your mind, you think that you know, in your mind, that this was like the happily ever after situation, right? But in reality, what it was this. In reality, what it was someone taking advantage and being deceptive. The Eight of Cups is a difficult card but it's necessary. It's necessary to leave behind what no longer emotionally serves you. Even though it's hurtful and it's painful and there's, it's, again, it's all about taking those lessons and taking what you've learned and moving forward with it, and mastering those emotions and being able to figure out how to let go of the emotions that are no longer serving you, the hurt and the pain and the distrust. Because all you really need, Gemini, is right here. This is your foundation. You provide this for yourself. Nobody can provide that for you. You provide it for yourself. And guess what? Nobody can ever take it from you either. You guys are ready to move on. I feel that. You are ready to move on. You're ready. You need to. It's just you're in those final stages of being able to separate it. And what I mean by separate it, I mean is to like logically consider those things and realize that they are part of what has happened, but to emotionally let go of any kind of baggage that holds you back, because you guys are coming up on a new path here. You guys are definitely coming up on a new path. And like I said, this kid isn't carrying much baggage with him at all. You guys need the freedom of that. You need to set your goals on what's positive. You need to bring that hope back into your life, right? Keep your eye on the ball. Keep your eye on what inspires you, what makes you passionate. I want to get a clarifier card. I want to pull a clarifier card for the Star, followed by the Justice card, because I'm just kind of curious. I mean, with the Fool and the King of Cups, I can definitely say with those two cards, I feel like you guys are going to come into a situation where you are emotionally balanced enough to be able to make the choice to start again, to free yourself. And the last two cards, the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cups, that's pretty easy for me to see too, that at some point in time there was some deception that's still lingering somewhat, and you're finally making the emotional step, right? The emotional decision to say, you know what, this doesn't feel good anymore. I'm tired of focusing on this. I'm tired of carrying this around with me. It's weighing me down. And I'm ready to move on, no matter how hard it is or how much it hurts. It's time. So those messages are coming out very clear to me. I find I find the Justice card interesting in this reading. A lot of times I see the Justice card is like a card of karma, right? What you put in comes back. If someone did you something wrong, rest assured that at some point in their life, they're going to feel that. You don't have to be concerned about what they're doing or how they're doing, or if they made out like a bandit and they're living the life and you're miserable. You don't have to worry about that. You can be rest assured with the Justice card that karma will play itself out, and that person will have to be held accountable at some point and learn their own lesson. You don't have to worry about you being the one that has to help them learn that lesson, or trying to communicate to them how much they disappointed you or how much they hurt you. You can be rest assured that that person in the right time, when it's the right time, will inevitably learn their lesson and karma comes back around. I love it. I love this, Gemini. So the clarifier for the Star card, which is one of the most beautiful major arcana cards in the deck, I feel like. And the Justice card is 9 of water, or 9 of cups. Here's what it looks like. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. Good. You deserve that. You guys deserve that. You don't deserve to be like stuck in this like morbid energy of like, oh, you know, oh my gosh, like victim mentality. No. You guys have too much to look forward. You guys have way too much to look forward. Too much hope. This is that balance. That's what this is. This is the balance coming back. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. That's what we're missing. Mm-hmm. When we focus on things and issues from the past, Gemini, it tends to cause depression because we can't go back. We can't change them. We can't fix them. All we can do is move forward. Keep your eye on that star no matter where it is in the sky and realize that you're on a mission to get there. In order to get there, Gemini, you need to travel lightly. There's no room. There's no room for all of the shit that doesn't serve you any longer. I love it. I feel like you guys are really empowered in the month of November to make some serious changes to your perspective, to really focus on where you're going and not where you've been. That's really what it comes down to. Let's get an advice card from Postcards from Spirit deck. Love this deck. Here we go. See what it says. See what it says. Dearest wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take to the wind. Your desires count and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. Yeah. That's great. That's fantastic. I mean, that pretty much like sums up the star card. Yeah, you guys are so beautiful and you have so much potential and so much inspiration to offer and so much good. Leave anything that detracts from that or takes you away from that. Leave it behind. Move forward. Take a risk. The Fool card is a risk. He's on the edge of a cliff. He doesn't care. He doesn't need to. He's not held back by fear. Don't be afraid to follow your dreams in the month of November, Gemini. Never be afraid to follow your dreams. I love you guys. I know you're going to have a fantastic month. This looks so good for you. I'm so excited. Mwah. See you next time.